I will show you how to play a relaxing bossa nova that will carry everybody and their mother away to a sunny beach. Warm breeze, gentle waves, your signature cocktail in hand. We are going to use just 3 bossa nova chords that I will show you how to use. And then later on we will add in the real bossa nova bass. And finally I will show you how to make a really easy improvisation over a bossa nova. The first chord we are going to use today is the D minor 7. And its inversions. Notice that these are all the same chords, just different inversions of the same chord. Then the second chord is the D minor 6. Still the same chord. And the third and final chord is the G6. Then in the bass we will play a D in the left hand when we play the D minor 7. We will play a G when we play the D minor 6. You see now how the chord changes from being a D minor 6 to being a D9 chord. A very authentic bossa nova chord actually. When we play the third and final chord, the G6 chord, we will play a C in the bass. And now we have another very neat bossa nova chord, the C major 9 chord. Again, don't think about it like that, just think about it as a G6 in the right hand with a C in the bass. Yeah. Then when we play all these 3 chords together, they could sound like this. Now we just need our authentic bossa nova bass in the left hand. And instead of playing just the D, we will go down and play the A as well. And when we play the G, we will play it like this. And over the C, it will sound like this. Together with the right hand, it could sound like this. We can also octavate the second note. So instead of playing the A up like this, we could play it down instead. And of course, then we could alternate between playing it sometimes up and sometimes down. Then a very good exercise in order to learn how to play this bossa nova effortlessly is to play and practice all 4 inversions of these 3 chords. And we can do it by starting to play the D minor 7 with the C at the top. Then to practice it with the A at the top. With the F. And finally with the D at the top, and we can octavate that here. Once you get this bossa nova accompaniment under your fingertips, the real fun begins, and we can start to add in a little solo. And we can start by just playing the arpeggios of each chord. We can play it in the opposite direction as well. We can play it with different rhythms. We can play a note, skip a note. So over the D minor 7, it could sound like this. And here you see you can do it in the opposite direction as well, of course. We can also repeat one of the notes. Or we can repeat all of the notes. Now when we add in all these elements of our solo, it could sound like this. Here we actually have a way to play both the accompaniment before and this solo at the same time. We just need to practice one concept before, and this will be the last thing we do today. It's a concept that we call borrowing notes. And yes, it means that we have to borrow a note. And it looks like this from the D minor 7. When we have the F in the top, we can borrow the G. When we have the D in the top, we can borrow the E. And so on. We can do the same thing for the D minor 6, of course. And for the G6. Together with the left hand. Then we can play the borrowing note alone. And then right after we can play the chord. Now let's put everything together and hear how it could sound. If you think you learned something from today's lesson, don't forget to get your free PDF of this lesson in the description down below. And if you want to support the lounge piano community even further, it's now possible to become a member of this channel. Happy practicing, and until next time.